It's this November's only pro-life vote on any ballot throughout the country. Coming up on the American Life League Report. In our last report, The Fatal Formula, we explained that the only people making the argument that a human is not a person are those who want to create a class of subhumans who have no rights, so that they can use them for profit. This is why Amendment 62 in Colorado is so vital to ensuring the full protection of the law for all people, regardless of state in life or stage in development. Amendment 62 is the only pro-life initiative on any ballot throughout the entire country in this November's elections, and the language of the amendment is very simple. An amendment to the Colorado Constitution applying the term person as used in those provisions of the Colorado Constitution relating to inalienable rights, equality of justice, and due process of law to every human being from the beginning of the biological development of that human being. So the only thing this amendment does is state that all human beings have the full rights and equality due to all persons. Oddly enough, though, not everyone believes that all human beings are equal. The No on 62 campaign held a kickoff event on August 31st, and one of the main speakers was a geologist named Vicki Cowart.
Amendment 62 is dangerous. It eliminates a woman's right to make personal, private decisions about her body and her health. And it invites politicians, lawyers, and the courts into the relationship between a woman and her doctor.
Did you notice how she talks about a woman's right and a woman's body, but never addresses a baby's right or a baby's body? This is because Vicki Cowart, a geologist, isn't just some volunteer. She's the president and CEO of Planned Parenthood of the Rocky Mountains. So of course she's against Amendment 62. It would put her out of a job. Cowart needs to prevent preborn babies from being identified as persons so she can continue to have them killed for money. Let's face it, abortion is big business based entirely upon identifying some human beings as property to be disposed of as they like. But Amendment 62 fixes this discrimination by addressing the very roots of inequality. Recently, Judy Brown, president of American Life League, met with the leaders of the initiative behind Amendment 62, and this is what they had to say.
For the last 31 years, we have been committed to human personhood, and we have been teaching that message all across this country for as long as I've been involved at American Life League. And now, young, zealous people in the state of Colorado have learned the lessons that we've been teaching, and they're advocating for human personhood, all because of what started 31 years ago.
Colorado's just It's a landmark for abortion. And we think that the place where Governor Love of Colorado signed the first abortion law would be a great place to sign the first pro-personhood law and abolish abortion.
We're identifying the fact that abortion is permitted in this country because preborn children are viewed as human property versus the persons that God created them to be, and that we must defend and respect dignity of all humans.
Amendment 62 is the only pro-life initiative on any ballot this November throughout the entire United States. The message is right, and the time is now. If we're going to recognize in law human rights for preborn human beings, then we must legally establish the personhood of those human beings, and Amendment 62 does just that. This is the time for the pro-life movement across the country to focus on personhood. Supporters from around the nation are flocking to personhoodcolorado.com to find out what they can do, and many are fasting and praying that God will hear their pleas and bring total protection to all human beings in Colorado this November. For American Life League, I'm Michael Hitchborn.